What it did, y'all. So we points with RoBs Inferno while it burns slow. Shout out to my guys and goddesses and all high vibrational hearing beings. You hear what the fuck it is for real. Tap in, tap in. Now look at that gas giant in the sky. You gotta look at him too, right? Because you know the slave catches over there, right? But we gonna look at this. We gonna look at this sun now. See how that shit is spiking, and look how they spray in the sky, y'all. Look at that shit, right? So they know that this shit's over, right? The lens flare, Lyric Katina. They know that this shit's over. They got like a little bit longer left. You know what I'm saying? The sun is doing its job, doing exactly what it needs to do, shutting everything down. You know what it is. We got like a little bit left longer. You feel me? I know y'all see what our sun is doing right now. It's popping. You feel me? Our sun is popping right now. Can't tell me shit. Our sun is. But this summer's gonna be saucy, y'all. Watch how saucy this summer is. This shit is beautiful. Me seeing this shit fold off of everything I know that this system did to me. This shit gonna be real beautiful to see this shit fold. Cause I seen enough of it, y'all. I seen enough of it, you know? And she seen me in her jump. When she seen me in her jump, she looked like she wanted to say something, but she didn't. But I caught her looking at me, and she was like checking me out and shit. And I said to myself, "Oh, you can do that, but you're not gonna say nothing to me." I like when people talk to me, right? This fucking real cute, light skinned goddess with glasses, like cute as anything. And I booked her and stuff. And she's the opposite of my sign. She's a Leo, and I'm an Aquarius. And it's crazy. I have brothers and stuff that's Leos, and she got brothers and sisters that's Aquariuses. So it was kind of interesting, like how that worked out. But me thinking about it, I was in a rush, so I didn't like chill with her or anything. But I could have like smoked with her real quick. I had weed on me and everything. Like I could have been like, you want to slide off real quick and hit an L? I know she would have went with me too. I know she would have. I know she would have. I want to say her name, but you know how and how Maryland be, how Baltimore be, how DC be. People be knowing people, so I was like, I'm not gonna say her name, but her energy was on 1,000 though. Her energy definitely was on 1,000, and I fucked with her energy. But if I go back in time, yesterday I probably would have smoked with her. But I was just in my head, and some other shit just happened like prior, and I was trying to kind of hurry. I was trying to hurry up to get alone, so I can just vibe out. You feel me? But in the back of my mind, though, enough. Probably, I'm gonna tell y'all why I probably didn't. I probably didn't move on to her like that because it's like I booked her, or whatever. But I'm in. Damn, bro, he not even gonna stop. That's some fucked up ass shit. Brit. Like fuck all that. Like my Brit got to know. Like I'm really a faithful person for real. Like if I was already with my Brit, I wouldn't even have booked her. I swear. I wouldn't even have booked her. Like I'm really like a loyal ass person for real. But I booked her, just chopping it up. She was like all smiling and stuff, and crossing her legs and everything. Like she was. I know I could have been like, yeah, let's spark right now, real quick. You got some paper? You got some funnel? Yeah, it would have been like that. But I just got so much on my mind. It'd be so much females that like be giving me Laura signs, and I don't be jumping out there with them because it's like my situation is like I don't even feel right. You get what I'm saying? Front. No, I'm not gonna say probably. I definitely would have left for her. You know what I'm saying? And if not at that moment, later day or something, it would have been something like I'll meet you later tonight or something. It wouldn't have been just me booking her, talking with her, and that type of energy, and that's just that. You know. But like I said, I'm on a mission, and I'm not saying she a bad female or anything like that, but I know how females switch up, so I don't really be going off of like, you know. One thing I do like though is like how my Brit can keep a job though, and shit. That says a lot about her, and especially at that point, that says a lot about her because I already know certain stuff she be dealing with, all the shit that I was dealing with, and that says a lot about her patience, and I really like that because it shows that she can take authority and like just withstand, stay steadfast. That's what that shows. And at her age, a lot of women can't do that. That's like a big turn on for me, a big green flag. I'm like, oh, she can put up. She can deal with adversity and stuff and like be done on stuff, figure stuff out, find out what's the next best move. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that is good, you know. But then again, we live in times in the generation where a lot of women. I don't want my shit down, y'all. Oh, I got a little bit of time. I ain't gonna die yet. But yeah, though, you feel me? Shit crazy though. Like, shit wild, man. I really feel like y'all, we in the last of it. Like that sun is doing exactly what it needs to do, you know. Hey, peace, God is peace, God is peace, peace. Attached to all of these programs, you feel me? When you're attached to all of these programs in this system, this Western ideology that has nothing to do with it, where our children are subjugated to them, you feel me? It's like you can't really even appreciate love from your brother or sister properly because you're like so tuned in. You know what I'm saying? You're like programmed, so it's like a lot of us like that. Like I don't even take it personal no more. The lack or materialistic. And I pull up in the nice whip, all tuned up and all of that. You feel me? It'll be like it'll be like people. Hold on, real quick, y'all. Let me get on this bus. In the last days, man. This shit's crazy. How you doing, neighbor? In the last days, you know. Then yeah, y'all. So hold up, let me sit down real quick. So yeah, so like I was saying, it's a beautiful time for us right now. Playing even faster. I need that ozone layer. I know since when I would show y'all and it's been hanging on by a string, that string is gone, right? I told y'all it's gonna get so bad that anybody with animal DNA, they're not gonna be able to be outside of that sun for not even 5 minutes if they can't convert sunlight into chemical energy naturally. If they can't biosynthesize the sun, they got no correlation with it. It's gonna get bad, you know. So like, this should need to hurry up because I know that, and I'm saying this from a standpoint of like, I know until people, they've been so programmed like this and thinking this is how we're supposed to live, and thinking that the natural resource stuff, and you just, and then the whole curveball is like, the more you find out, I guess the more you look crazy to like regular people because majority of people are in fear, even if they do know what's going on, to a point where they're like in fight, flight, or freeze, where they're just stuck and they're just going along and in shock, like their central nervous system off of like feeling powerless individually, you know, because it's not just us that's divided and how we're able to be conquered, right? Off our lack of awareness, capitulating this. It's the whole masses, even unnatural people. You feel me? So it's like everyone's divided, you know, and it's like, but it's something that I want to say though, and I've been seeing the numbers rise and a lot all over social media and everything. I can tell, if not already, right? If not already, we're getting very close. If not already, we might be now, for real. But if not already, we're getting very close to it being people that's aware and willing to take a stand and rebel more than people that just want to go along, regardless of however it's affecting them negatively. You get what I'm saying? So that's a beautiful thing, you know, because that lets me know that it's more of us that don't want to be abused no more and act like we're not being abused, correct? You know what I mean? The reason behind it of why you're acting like what's going on isn't what's going on. At this point, it's that's a mental health issue. I'm gonna be real with you, because how much do you have to be in shock before it's insanity? You know, these are questions that you got to ask yourself. You know, you're not going to keep seeing somebody hit you with a metal pole and keep standing there and getting hit by the metal pole. You know, unless you just don't even care about you getting hit no more, whatever pain that it creates. And that's the point that I'm saying where a lot of us are already at. So that helps me not personalize it so much, because I see that it's really real psychological damage. It's not like they're purposely trying to not act like what I'm saying is the truth to make themselves feel better. I mean, it's some people that is to make themselves feel better, but most people aren't doing that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Most people are just so in shock, you know, off the fact that they really thought that this is how we're supposed to live, y'all.
Route 29.
And even the celebrities and stuff, right? No disrespect to the celebrities, but I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Any of y'all, if you feel like this is for you, take it. You feel me? I know that if y'all are aware of what's going on, some of y'all might not even be aware of what's going on, but if some of y'all are aware of what's going on, right? I know a lot of y'all know that a lot of people aren't really aware of really what's going on, right? So basically what I'm saying is, the more y'all like flaunt money and stuff, and in the ways of making it seem like, you know, people that's homeless or struggling, it's just their problem, or they didn't make the right moves and shit like that. However y'all spicing up, you know, off of y'all's success story that y'all have and stuff, where y'all at now, right? You don't really realize how beautiful you look with by the day this system is crashing. Even if you feel like your pockets aren't being affected. Because it ain't about how much money you have. You could be a millionaire, billionaire, stocks here, money here, there. That's irrelevant to this once the system crashes. Because it don't matter how much money you have or don't have, it's not going to hold value. You know what I'm saying? And basically what I'm saying is, no matter how much of a position and successful you are, you know what I'm saying, you're not going to be able to hold this monetary system over your brother or sister, you know, for you to feel more of a person, you know. Let me remind you, it's going out the window by the day, you know. So remember, everything else that I said, I don't know if they skip this video or not, certain stuff I'm saying when it comes out, but everything that I said, whether they play with my videos, cut my videos, don't allow this video even to go out, none of that has no effect on the changes that's taking place on the planet and who's conducive makeup that fits, right? It has no effect at all whatsoever, you know? Whether I have a day and I make $140 a day, or I have a day and I don't make $1, you know what I'm saying? All that's irrelevant, you know? So this is the main thing that I'm happy about, because I'm tired of not even just myself being abused as an organic being, but even me being abused as an organic being. I'm tired of seeing human beings, even, you know, even unnatural people just going to work and slaving for resources that's in abundance for everybody. And I'm tired of seeing everybody just go along with this lifestyle and deeming it as okay just because they don't know what else to do, or they can't figure out that the natural resources have been hijacked. You know, I don't know. Some people on this planet might think that this is how it has to be for resources to go about. You know, some people really might think that, but that's not what it is, though. You know,
Stop requested.
like look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look at this. Look at them destroying the planet. Look at that. Look at that, right? It's like, no, like, how could you be doing all this to the planet and have jobs with all this type of stuff being done when the ozone layer is gone? When the ozone layer is gone and UVC radiation is ground level, changing everybody's anatomy for better or worse. And you know that's a consequence happening to everybody on a cellular level due to the lack of respect for the organic people, us within ourselves and for the planet in which we are, right? So how could y'all still be doing this type of shit when karma is on the planet and on everybody for living this way, but still forcing that shit out though? You get what I'm saying? Y'all with me? Still forcing that shit out, still giving these jobs out, writing these contracts for more nature to be destroyed. It's no care for nature at all. All they care about is money. You know? They don't care how much trees that they tear down, whatever families, what that means for nature. They don't give a fuck, y'all. They don't. Look at that shit. Look at this shit, y'all. They don't give a fuck. They gonna put more asphalt, more pavement. They don't give a fuck, y'all. And then I hate to say it, you know, I'm not trying to lean on y'all, but I'm gonna keep it real. Then Latino people, y'all take on these fucking jobs as if like y'all don't have a biological connection to your planet, as if like y'all don't have a correlation with that sun. You know how they keep flipping my camera and shit. I'm not flipping my camera, they flipping it. And you know how the Mayans, Aztecs, and Incas are looking at y'all off of that? They flipping I'm not flipping my camera. I'm not doing that shit. You know? But y'all don't realize how y'all look. Y'all don't realize how y'all look. You know? Y'all need to take a stance and be like, why the fuck would I destroy my own planet? It's like, and it's the saddest part about it is this. We're so stuck in a monetary system and put all our value in money, something that's not even alive. Or if I can ask someone what family does that money come to, which is a complex cell organism, right? Like y'all wouldn't even know, you right? But people are so worried about getting money that Latino people, when they take these jobs, and we be taking these jobs too, we be taking these jobs also, they're melanated people. We so worried about getting at $1 that we don't even care about destroying nature for $1. We don't give a fuck. We act as if like we have no connection to that because we're more worried about getting at a bag. You feel me? So that's why what Mother Nature is doing right now, what that sun is doing right now, man, this is the best thing on the planet ever to happen. I'm telling y'all. I'm gonna see this shit crash all the way the fuck out, y'all. I'm gonna see this shit crash all the way the fuck out. This shit done caused so much damage to everybody. A lot of our problems aren't even real problems. You get what I'm saying? This shit is like, I'm flabbergasted. I ain't even going front. Like me, knowing what I know now, like I couldn't have came across this level of knowledge in my 20s. I had to hit 34. Like if I would have found this out when I was 20, y'all, I would have maxed the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? I swear on my soul. But yeah, like these jobs though, a lot of jobs are just embarrassments to us though. A lot of jobs, y'all. But definitely any type of, a lot of demolition jobs, anything with like destroying nature, cutting down trees, tree cutting, right? In general, like any of that type of stuff, it's like hazardous. putting asphalt pavement, suffocating the planet.
Stringfellow Road.
You know,
And Westbrook Drive.
I used to always think when I was younger, I used to always like get stuck at looking at nature coming out of the concrete. And now I realize I was getting stuck on it, and I was so amazed at it
Stringfellow Road.
because
Parking lot.
I didn't understand that they would keep putting that down when nature was continuously growing out of it. Like it didn't make no sense to me. Like I was just like, why are y'all still putting this down when nature is growing out of it? My phone's about to die and shit, y'all, and I want this live to get out. So, you know, I value y'all, I respect y'all, man. You know, I've been here with y'all the whole way, all of these 5.5 years, like 6 years, and everything that I said has happened, and we're getting closer and closer. But my shit's about to die, so I don't want to die on y'all. This is a Rear Points of RoBs Inferno. While it burns slow, shout out to all my guys and goddesses and all high vibrational human beings. You know what the fuck it is, man. Tap in, tap in. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this shit for real. Let's get these solar flares. Let's match the energy of the sun, the cosmos. You feel me?
Stringfellow Road. Park and Ride.